Good morning. I realized I was going to video more of this and I neglected to do so. So, quick update here. Last night, my dad came over and we got the carpet into the bedroom. Um, Give you a quick lowdown here. Install went pretty smooth. I don't know if I showed what I did before. You can see, basically, I just put that tape, kind of like that, all the way around the outside. And so what we did is we rough cut it first, and then I went back and I pulled the tape, the backing off the tape, and stuck it after I made sure it was going to fit how I wanted to. That all went pretty smooth. For this whole area, I used about half a roll of tape. I had bought two, thinking I may need more, and obviously I'm going to have a lot of extra. To stick the tape down, I just used my trusty 6-inch knife. It's pretty easy for me to put a lot of pressure and do this. So beyond that, I'm really just using a screwdriver to shove it up underneath my trim. I put the trim 1/2 inch above the floor. That seems to work out pretty good. My sheetrock is also 1/2 inch from the floor. 1/2 inch was an easy thing because that's what my trim is, and so I had some little scraps, and that was easy for me to stick that on there and run down. And of course, my trusty utility knife. Beyond that, I was using a couple of things that I could show you. One is an old piece of trim that I had laying around. You could use about anything, but I noticed that the thickness of this was about what I wanted, and I was using some tin. What did I do with that now? Here it is. You should be careful. This stuff's really sharp. It can cut your fingers really quick. See if you can see this. It's just thin tin. You can see all the marks on there. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm taking this tin and here, I'll set this down and I'll show you in a minute. Alright, I'm taking this tin and I'm setting it back behind so I don't mar my trim, because I put that on and covered the holes and finished painted. I figured that way I'm not doing any touch-up work with this carpet, since this felt back is real nice and soft, that I wouldn't really have the problem with the traditional carpet marring it up. And so then I'm taking this trim and I'm shoving it down like so. I'm working it down into that corner how I want, and then I'm just taking my utility knife and I'm running it, and I'm running it down like this. And this is whatever, a little bit more than a quarter, and that's giving me really about the amount of extra that I want to shove up underneath that trim board. These are just things that I had laying around. I'm sure you could have something very different and come out with as good of, if not better, results. So there's a little update. I believe I'm going to have enough extra. You can see here this tail, and there's a little bit here. This really is about 12 foot 3 inches, 12 foot 2.5. You can see I got some extra in there. I think what I'm going to do, and I hadn't originally thought about doing this, is I'm also going to carpet this little area when I get to the bottom of my stairs. So I come down the stairs, and I have this little area before I get into the rooms. And how I'm going to have to do this is multiple strips, and I suspect this is going to be a really good test to see how this carpet wears, because this is the most used little area. If you come to the basement, you have to go through here. So this Berber is stuff that we're not particularly fond of. We may replace. I don't really know what I'm going to do for flooring yet in the laundry room over there. That is another project. So, for the time being, you know, I'll cut this threshold much bigger than I think than I would have it normally, and put this other carpet scrap in here, and I'll make some videos, and it'll be a good test to see how long this stuff lasts, since I don't really, this area is going to change in the future anyway, so that'll be fine, and it'll give you a good idea of the longevity of this carpet. So that's all for now.